everybody, to another exciting edition of the Sports Hole. I'm your host, Luke. With me, as always, XFL Jim, rock and roll Matty Goldberg. What's up, dudes?
What up, boys?
It's hot. The weather finally got hot.
Oh, it's nice. It's nice here right now. It was hot last week.
Yeah, it's like 90 here.
Jim, do you guys get humid? Quite humid out there?
Yeah, we get them corn sweats.
Yeah.
Ew.
You guys heard about those? Those are coming out this week. Do you know what? So you haven't heard it? Do you not know anything about them?
I've never heard the term, but I like it.
This week, not as bad, but last week, especially like Saturday through like Tuesday of last week. So what the corn sweat is when corn starts to grow. This is like prime corn season.
Mm-hmm.
I had some sweet corn. So what tangent? Like at least 3 times a year, what my family does. I went over to my parents' place. We do about a corn meal, like 3 times a year, where it's just all I did. I went over. My dad was like cooking it up in the back. We just ate nothing but sweet corn. I had about 7 ears of corn, and that was it for dinner. But the corn sweat is when it gets like super mature, like it is right now. Corn lets off an excessive amount of moisture. Like the corn is putting so much moisture in just to the atmosphere and like the world.
A city slicker like me wouldn't understand what you're talking about.
Just like the humidity and the heat traps it down. So it was like 98 degrees, 102 degrees with about 96 to 100% humidity. It was absolutely brutal outside. You take one step. It could be 5 a.m. and it would just feel like a sauna. It would just feel like a steam room. So wow. I've been dealing with that. This week though, we had like some really severe thunderstorms over the weekend. And that clears up all the humidity. I pray for thunderstorms.
The storms clear up the
humidity? We never get rain out here, brother.
It like goes all up and then it comes back down and then it's not humid for like a good week.
Oh, okay.
We never get rain. We need some rain out here, brother.
Yeah.
I bet you do. It's got to be scorching there.
Well,
we get cool at night.
We get a little rain in February, and that's about it. You lived out here, Jim. You know the deal. Maddie, what's going on with you? Do you have the poker sweats?
Oh, and my girlfriend's back in the hospital. So
what happened now?
I'm sorry to hear that.
She had about 2 weeks from Sunday. She had an abscess in her back that was like pushing and causing pressure on her nerves. So we went to the ER. Went to the hospital. She's in a rehab center right now doing inpatient rehab for like 2 weeks.
Well, you got to get that DDP yoga.
I know, right? Once she gets home, we got to get her on
Jim,
DDP.
this will teach you to stop picking up women at a nursing home.
That's the joke is she has the body of a 90-year-old, but she's only 30.
Oh,
I probably have the body of a 200-year-old, Jim, so I can relate. I'm 49 and my body is breaking the fuck down.
No way you're 49, Maddie. You're like 30. You're like 38 tops.
I wish I was.
Maddie, what are we gonna do next year for that big birthday?
I hope I'm alive.
You'll be alive.
You'll be alive. You'll be thriving, Maddie. Your 50s are gonna be the best decade yet.
Yup. Hopefully.
That's right. Our time.
Well,
you can go on Golden Bachelor at 50, I think.
Yeah.
Ooh, yeah.
Those guys are so useless. They're such a useless part of this Bachelor in Paradise show. When they come on, I just zone out. I don't care about them. And then they try to make them like say sexual innuendos, like, oh my God, a 7-year-old woman is talking about sex. Like we're all supposed to be like, she's cool because she's talking about sex. Like...
So they were playing this game show, and like now you're as like a couple, you have to bet, and the guy's like, the host Jesse Palmer is like, how many times a week does your woman like to do it? Over 5 or under 5? And this guy bet all of his chips on over 5. Granted, these people are like deep in their 60s, dude.
I know.
And he lost everything because she said apparently 4. I still can't believe that she's banging it out 4 times a week. You got to make appearances on TV, I guess.
I can't even think about that crap.
Yeah, it was pretty.
Another bad show.
Infuriating.
You know what's sad is Hard Knocks used to be so good, and I watched half of the first episode. I was so bored out of my mind.
I watched the entire thing. Maddie, I had a question for you because you watched Hard Knocks way more than me.
Yeah.
I've always felt, and I only watched like the first couple seasons. I took a break, and now I'm watching this one.
Yeah.
I always felt like Hard Knocks would always find these guys who were trying to get on a roster, and
They
like,
phase those guys out.
yeah, these guys who are like battling through training camp.
That
Like
was the more
this
fun
is
of
their
it.
like that. This is their time.
Exactly.
This is their moment.
Yeah.
This was just an
this is
advertisement for
Josh
the Buffalo
Allen,
Bills.
and this is
Really?
Josh Allen. Like
That's
he's,
the
we have
entire
to, yeah,
the entire episode was Josh Allen,
we have to protect him.
the
Because
offensive lineman, and then like two DBs. But it was really just a blanket advertisement for
Josh Allen.
Josh Allen and just the Bills.
Well, with Josh Allen, he's married to a movie star. He's good looking. He's a good guy.
He's very
So
likable.
it's like we got to protect him. So the days of Rex Ryan telling people to eat a fucking snack and not to be a bunch of slapdicks are over. The days of Brian Cox was the greatest on that show of all time. Some of his lines. He showed a picture of his daughter, and his daughter was older, and they're like, "That's your daughter?" He goes, "Yeah, I told you I've been fucking since I'm 13."
The thing is, though, like those conversations, and the coaches are still doing stuff like that. They just don't show it.
Well, they had to cut it out. They realized, let's go friendly.
What is but I mean, McDermott seems like he'd be good for some.
No, he's not.
McDermott's like barely in it.
He's barely in it.
He gets so angry.
McDermott's barely in it. B, the only time they like show him is like there's a point where he's talking with the owner.
Yeah.
And then a couple times where they interview him. And then other than that, he's just kind of chilling on the sideline.
The other problem is there was this kind of like when you saw there's a in the Rex Ryan season, there's a scene where they're negotiating with Revis because he was holding out. And Rex Ryan flips the fuck out. And it's real. He's flipping out. He's cursing. He's ready to throw shit. You feel the tension in the room. This is like, put your microphone on. Don't say anything that can hurt your endorsements. Say the cliche thing. And you're like, why am I watching this? This is garbage.
There was 3 things I liked on the episode. I like showing the new stadium that they're building. That was kind of cool. I like seeing the behind the scenes of that. That was neat. I liked the fact that I didn't realize. I guess maybe I should have. Maybe I'm not a true NFL fan, but I like the fact that the Bills like go off site. They go to a college.
Yeah.
I kind of wish we would have gotten to see more of that and got to see more
fun.
of like. I wish we would have gotten to see like more of the guys on the roster, like their experience with that.
And that is fun because Josh Allen is worth hundreds of millions of dollars, and he's sleeping in like
a dorm,
a freshman dorm.
Like that's like fun. I love that.
But they don't even show that.
I know they don't. Like I wish they would have shown like the guys like showing up more and their experience in the college and like having to live like that.
I mean, the show used to.
Why did they go to college?
I don't know. There's like they said that on the show there's like 5 teams that go off site for their training camp.
Minnesota Vikings.
It's just so the fact that like they're spending
Cowboys,
at least for that week, they're spending every waking moment together as a team. That like they're not going back home.
Sure,
they're always together for that entire time.
Right.
Which that's cool. That's a cool thing. And they didn't play into that enough. It was all like Josh Allen's the best. The fans are great. They had an offensive lineman who like likes to drift. Like he likes to go drifting. That was cool.
I like to go drifting.
But they didn't really talk about anyone. There was no one that was really centered on at least episode 1. Maybe they go into it more in the following episodes. But episode 1, they didn't have anybody who's like fighting for a spot.
The problem is why watch the show if you're not going to give what we expect from Hard Knocks?
Is this still HBO?
Yes. The thing I've heard though is that like since what was it 2 or 3 years ago that they won't let Hard Knocks on if they are being like negative. That they have to show like a positive light.
I hate this.
I mean, we saw Ocho Cinco basically get in trouble for headbutting that crazy girlfriend of his and getting cut I mean, how real can you get?
And the Bills have somebody under like contract negotiation right now, don't they?
Well, they're dealing with Cook, who's, I guess, sitting out now.
Yeah, so why like that could have been a cool storyline.
I'm sure it will be.
I'm sure it will be, but like
But
maybe I mean episode 1, I don't want to be too harsh, but like this was not
I was
it was a
very
nothing show.
disappointed. I was very disappointed.
It was a whole nothing show.
Absolutely.
Well, like, who are the Bills guys that are like trying to fight for a spot?
Well, usually we wouldn't know. The genius of Hard Knocks is they always found stories of a guy that came out of nowhere, a guy that had no shot in hell, because it's fun to hear their story. There was a guy on the Miami Dolphins the year they did the Dolphins. He was a tight end. He was so undersized. He was like Rudy. He got in one game for like a minute, but it was a big deal because he had no business even being on the roster. But it was fun to see him like fight every day. Like he fought every day. He was so undersized, but he fought. And we don't get any of these anymore. I love Josh Allen, but I don't need to see a Josh Allen puff piece.
I think I've watched the show a couple of times, a couple of different seasons, and
yeah,
one thing I remember is it's not like even the guy coming out of nowhere. Sometimes it's the guy who's like, "This is like my 5th year. This is going to be it if I don't make it." You know, like that kind of guy.
The two guys fighting for the same spot.
Yeah,
we saw that with the Jets season. There was 2 fullbacks that they were going to carry one. They were neck and neck, and it's just kind of how they're friends, but they know one of them is going to get cut, and it's going to be brutal. They've turned it, unfortunately, into like the big guy's puff piece, and it's like Josh Allen is a good-looking man. He's a good guy. He signs all the autographs, but the problem is Aaron Rodgers was on 2 years ago. And I got news for you. Aaron Rodgers was more interesting than Josh Allen. Just because Aaron's an interesting guy.
Well, Aaron doesn't care as much as Josh Allen does, you know.
And you could tell.
Yeah. And they used to do it like the teams used to suck. So then there was like that dysfunction there too.
You know, you know what would have been great was Mike Vrabel. Mike Vrabel's a maniac.
Patriots would have been good. I really wish it was the Browns this season with like the quarterback room that they had.
From what I heard with Mike Vrabel, he broke up a fight like helmetless, and his face was like blood.
Yeah, I read that.
Like that, we could have enjoyed.
Yeah. What Maddie? One of the years I watched was the Texans, and they had that maniac USC linebacker.
Yeah, from USC.
What's it, Brian something?
Brian, he got like popped for roids.
Yeah, clearly on roids. Just a
and he headbutt without his helmet.
Oh yeah, and he'd shit talk everybody.
Yeah. He'd vomit. He was a total jarhead.
The shit you want to see. Yes. I mean,
they phased that all out.
It sounds like what they're doing now is just like NFL is going to give you as much content as you can digest throughout the year, but it will be extremely curated.
It's very curated.
And it's not going to be, I don't think it's good. I think it's a net negative for them. Whereas like, if you're not going to give us something different, then don't give us anything, because
I agree.
I don't know the people that want to see this kind of product.
I will say, AJ Epineza, cool on him for catching a snake. That was sick. Yeah. He caught he was showing people in the
I haven't got to that yet. I was so bored.
AJ Epineza was talking about he went snake hunting down in Florida in the Everglades. He caught an 11-foot python with his hands.
Well, I can do that. I can catch it with my butthole, so whatever.
I bet you could, Matty.
I thought you were gonna say you catch it in your hand every night.
And then there was one injury. I think a rookie cornerback got hurt with his knee, so he's gonna be out for like half the season.
Did they follow up with DeMar Hamlin at all?
Yeah,
he was in it. He was in it for like all of like maybe
I didn't see
3
Bosa
minutes
yet.
They show Bosa for like 30 seconds, Matty. That's it.
Yeah. But I was
like Hamlin was in it for probably all of like 2 to 3 minutes.
Yeah, they showed Bosa like talking about Trump and telling everybody else they're fucking snowflakes.
Yeah,
that I would tune into. Yeah,
you know, the one I was gonna pivot to the Browns, but
No, Bosa
Shedeur
should have been on
Sanders.
there saying he was going to
Yeah.
deport all the Hawaiians.
So I told you about that Matt B. Great guy, Jim, and he's
Mhm.
like in love with Shedeur Sanders, and this he's not the only guy, Luke, but these people are acting like somehow the Browns are fucking over Shedeur Sanders. They don't want him to win the job. What planet are these people on?
So they're just
The
giving
best
him 5 million for just to hang out.
the
They're
best court they're
the
desperate to win. If you
the
can win
prevailing
games, you're gonna start.
the prevailing theory right now, Luke, is they're probably going to try and trade Shedeur.
So he's just trade bait.
Yeah, that's the
If
prevailing
he can
theory right
win,
now.
do you not think like this? They're acting like he's like Patrick Mahomes sitting on the bench, and it's so unfair. If he can win, he can win.
But
My
that
thoughts.
go ahead.
He's been pretty good at training camp. My thoughts on
Yeah.
Shedeur Sanders
He's
is,
gonna start tomorrow. If he's the best guy, he will
I mean,
win.
if I'm the Browns, your best guy like immediately is probably Joe Flacco still.
Yeah, but that's not the
But
future.
the backup, I guess,
But they're
like
not sabotaging him. If he's the best guy, then you know, years ago the Patriots had taught Bledsoe was making 10 mil, which is the equivalent of 40 mil today. And they said the best guy is the guy making $200,000. If
The
you're
thi-
the best guy, you will see the field.
the issue with the Browns right now is obviously Joe Flacco's your guy, but Kenny
Yeah.
Pickett and Dylan Gabriel are both dinged up.
They suck, both of those guys.
Well, I mean, training camp, Kenny Pickett was looking like pretty good, and Dylan Gabriel was
but
actually
come on.
looking like the number 2 guy.
There's guys that will always look good in training camp.
And they brought in what?
Well,
Tyler
I mean, what do we
Huntley?
know about Shedeur? Like, I don't.
Well, the difference is that Kenny Pickett's been played in real games.
No, but what about like Gabriel? Like Gabriel, like has looked pretty decent.
Look, I think with Gabriel, I don't know. We don't know. Everybody says his skills don't translate in the NFL.
I think he's too small.
I can't judge until I see. But what I can say is there's no conspiracy against Shedeur Sanders. If he can help the Browns win games, he will be starting. They're not going to like, it's like this idea that like, oh, well, the Dion show comes with it. If he can win games, he can win games.
This
That's all they're trying to
organization
do.
brought in Deshaun Watson. Like Shedeur
Exactly.
Sanders looks like
Nothing.
Matt Damon compared to that.
Exactly.
Like, America's Golden Boy.
I mean, that's the biggest distraction in the world. They stayed with Deshaun. They knew he was a distraction, but they thought he could win games. If Shedeur can win games, they will play him. It's a matter that he's got a great opportunity because they don't have a clear-cut number one. Flacco has a great career, but he's not going to be there that much longer. So if you can win the job,
and you probably don't get Flacco like the whole year. Like he probably doesn't start the whole year.
Yeah, I mean, guys that take advantage, they just take advantage of situations. They get in there because they work hard. And they're talented enough. The NFL is about winning. No team sits down at the best guy, even when it comes down to money for most of the time. I mean, the Patriots could have easily just put Brady back on the bench. They just signed Bledsoe to 10 years, 100 mil. But they wanted to win.
Maddie, I would stop listening to whoever you're seeing talking about this because this is Shedeur Sanders. What it is he's just a name. Like he did accomplish some things in college.
He's a numbers machine.
Right.
Yes.
But so what it is now it's like now he's that mystery guy because he's got such a name.
Yeah.
But so
I just don't think there's a conspiracy against him. It's not like there's, he's this, just lightning talent that's going to sit on the bench. If he's good enough, he will play.
Yeah, that's just dumb. You should tell YouTube you're not interested in watching videos from this person anymore because that is I get it. These content creators are desperate this time of year.
Yes.
But that's just stupid. Like a lot of basketball guys I follow start this time of year, they're just putting up the most bullshitty hypotheticals on the planet. And it's just like, dude, don't waste my fucking time.
Of course.
So fuck these guys. If Shedeur can play, he will play. That's the bottom line. They got him for nothing. I mean, I think they gave him too much, $5 million or whatever. If he can trading, they might even be paying these guys to make these videos so they can create some trade value. Like get a little hype around this guy so we can get him out of here.
Well, we'll see what he does. He's starting tomorrow. I hope he does really well. I want him to do well. I'm just saying, like, this is not something where, Kenny Pickett's going to get his ass kicked and they're going to play him because, Dion is like a hype machine. It's like, no, they want to fucking win.
Dylan Gabriel, baby.
We'll see how he does.
Dylan Gabriel. I mean, they're both dinged up, so it's
it's really just now.
It's really just.
I feel like Kenny Pickett, of all people, would be in the best position here because he's a veteran, but he's younger and maybe didn't get quite the development he needed.
I feel like everybody saw what he can do, and I think he's too frail. I think his body doesn't hold up, and I don't think he's got the NFL is a tough place, and he seems like he's gotten hurt a lot.
Do you guys want to hear their training camp stats?
Yeah.
Sure.
Of all the quarterbacks?
Well, they haven't played a game yet.
Training camp stats, Matty.
I didn't even know they kept training camp.
Snaps.
They do. No, stats. Stats for training camp.
Okay.
Joe Flacco is 54 for 92, 58% completion percentage, 3 touchdowns, no interceptions.
All right.
Kenny Pickett is 23 for 34, 67% completion percentage, 3 touchdowns, 1 interception. Dylan Gabriel is 62 for 113, 54% completion percentage, 4 touchdowns, 2 interceptions. Shedeur Sanders is 49 for 70, 70% completion percentage, 6 touchdowns, 0 INTs.
Then he'll do good, man. I'm rooting for him. He's getting the first start.
Who's the only guy they got?
I forget who they're playing.
When is that game?
Yes, it matters, Matty.
Who are the back? Our game's starting tomorrow night.
Or are they going to put defense?
They're not tomorrow. Tomorrow is Indianapolis, Baltimore, Bengals, Eagles, and Raiders, Seahawks. No, they don't.
Okay, you're right. They play Friday at the Panthers.
Yeah, Browns at Panthers.
Wow.
I bet Panthers got some young guys who want to make something happen.
What's his face is going to come after him? Julius Peppers.
Julius Peppers.
I used to play fantasy football with this comedian named Tommy Savit, and he had a funny accent. We used to play fantasy. He goes, we used to play defense. He goes, I have Julius Peppers. Never mind. You had to be there. That's all I got.
All right.
Also for those stats, only 3 of Shedeur's 70 pass attempts were against the first string defense.
I hope he does well, but there's no conspiracy against him.
Come on, Matty. This guy's never had anything go his way his whole life. Of course there's a conspiracy.
You're going to tell me that this guy drafted in the 4th round, his jersey's retired at Colorado, people.
You don't like that, do you, Jim?
I think it's hilarious.
Well, Jim hates Colorado.
Jim rolled his eyes.
I think it's hilarious that his jersey's retired at Colorado.
Did they unretire Scott Frost's jersey in Nebraska?
I don't think his jersey's ever been retired in Nebraska.
Did they retire numbers in Nebraska?
Yeah. I think the last jersey that got retired in Nebraska was Sue.
Okay. They probably retired, like 10 guys?
Let me see.
I'm going to say Tommy Frazier, Sue.
I would say Johnny Rogers as well, probably.
Who's the guy linebacker?
I would also probably say Eric Crouch. So I got it right here, Matty.
Alberts?
I got it right here. Tom Novak from the 40s, Johnny Rogers, Rich Glover, Dave Remington, Mike Rozier, Dean Steinkuhler, Larry Jacobson, Will Shields, Trev Alberts, Zach Weigert, Tommy Frazier, Aaron Taylor, Grant Windstrom, Dominic Raiola, Eric Crouch, Bob Brown, and Dominican Sue, Forrest Bem, Guy Chamberlain, Sam Francis, Wayne Malin, Bobby Reynolds, George Sauer, Clarence Swanson, and Ed Ware.
No, the Areola name sounds familiar.
The which one?
His son
Raiola. Yeah, Dominic Raiola. Yeah, he was offensive line for Nebraska.
Yeah, his son's the quarterback.
Yeah,
Dean Steinkuhler is my earliest Nebraska memory. They were in a bowl game, and he did he ran
Fumblerooski. Fumblerooski, baby.
I was a mere child.
You know what Bernie Kosar said about that?
What?
Howard Schnellenberger said in the U documentary, he said that if they got to do that type of crap, they're scared of us, and they're afraid.
I feel like that game was closer than what I remembered
Yeah, he went
too.
for two.
Oh, is that
Yep.
what it was?
That's
Yeah.
the infamous. He went for two, and they
Eh.
where like fucking Lou Holtz never went for two, like a
Also,
pussy.
shout out Dave Remington. Like looking back at Nebraska, one of my favorite players in Nebraska history. Like
Who is the running back that killed
what
everybody?
they named
Lawrence
after like the
Phillips.
Remington. Yeah, it was
Yeah,
Lawrence Phillips in the '90s.
they need to get his number retired.
They should, but they named a trophy after him. That's how cool Dave Remington is. The
Oh
How
Remington
yeah,
many?
Trophy. Yeah,
that's
for
the
the best.
lineman.
Yeah, for the best offensive lineman.
What college did John Heisman go to?
Was it Iowa?
I think it's the most liberal arts school that doesn't even have a football team anymore.
What
It's not
Vassar?
no
He went to
close.
Vassar.
I grew up right by Vassar.
Emerson.
Close. Ohio.
He went to
Ohio has a football team. What are you talking about?
he played at both Brown and Penn.
What about Oberlin? Didn't he play at Oberlin?
Oberlin.
He coached.
Okay, coach at Oberlin.
Yeah.
Because
Wow,
that
he's-
is for the fruitiest of fruitcakes go to Oberlin.
He coached at Oberlin. In
By the way, I took a
1892.
job at Vassar College.
Did
My
you?
sister was doing a play there, and I had to poop. The bathrooms were co-ed, so I was
Oh.
like maybe 20, 19, and I had to
Yeah.
poop, and like it was so uncomfortable knowing like women were there while you're. It's hard enough to poop in front of men, but to have to poop in front of women is.
I think I like pooping in front of men. It shows dominance.
Yeah, especially if you can be loud.
Women. Were you more afraid of hearing them or them hearing you?
Them hearing me.
What if you could hear them though, sinking their battleships?
Oh, that's kind of I remember that. That was in
Yeah.
Harold and Kumar.
I could imagine if you're a young woman at Vassar, you're taking a shit, and then under the stall you see Maddie's face come out.
You know, we have to remember that women have just as the equivalent bodily functions as we do, even though they pretend like they don't. You know,
Well, we make them
I know.
pretend. You know,
I know this is our segue into the WNBA portion of the program.
that's right.
A third dildo has hit the floor.
This is where our plumbing differs, Maddie.
Yeah.
A third dildo.
I am going to take the women's side on this. This is stupid. I don't understand the point of this. I don't find it funny.
I find it very funny.
I don't find it like horrible per se, like an atrocity. But I'm like, okay, this is like, I don't know.
My favorite take, Maddie, is that
Yeah.
someone on Twitter had is that people should start throwing pocket pussies at NBA games.
But what is the point of
That's what I wanna
throwing the
see.
dildo? Like, what are you trying to say when you throw the dildo? Like, what is a statement?
To me,
Like, I
it's
even
just
get it with
very
Brady.
funny.
I love Brady, and I thought the dildo thrown at him was funny. Like, it was funny. Like, dildos, Brady. I'm sure even Brady today will be like, yeah, that was funny. That made me laugh. But for these women, like, I don't know. They're out there sweating. It just is weird. It's like, okay, if you don't like the product, don't watch the product. But why do you want to like troll the product? Like, what do these girls do to you?
I just think it's very funny.
I think like the first one was funny. The only time I think it would be funny now is if it was a whole crowd throwing, like raining dildos.
Yeah.
Oh,
Well,
like,
that could happen.
If they
like-
made it like the NBA does with the Red Wings do with the
with the octopus,
yeah.
with the NHL. Yes,
The other
do
thing,
that.
they're gonna throw the book at you if they catch you.
they
Like,
already
the guy-
caught the second guy.
Yeah, and they're gonna throw the book at him. So it's like,
Where
What
are
does
they
that
getting-
mean for what does that mean for throwing a dildo? Like what is throwing the
so
book?
like maybe 20 years ago it's a $50 fine. Maybe now it's like jail time. Or
I don't think that's. I don't know if that's going to happen, but
it's probably like a fine and then banned from the venue.
you're probably not going to see that a lot in the men's sports because the men's sports tickets are so expensive that you don't want to. It's not worth it to go.
we
and
see
throw them.
idiots jump on the field all the time.
Yeah, but they're drunk at that point. I don't think they had that plan going in. You know.
I mean, who says to like, hey, let's go to the WNBA game and throw a dildo on the court?
At least
I mean,
three
how-
guys have done it so far. What if there was just one guy and then he found a way to blame these other two for it?
He's just going to everyone
like
and
he's
doing it.
sniping them from the grassy knoll.
Remember Luke in LA about maybe 12, 13 years ago? There was the arsonist, and he was just burning cars in LA, and it was kind
Okay.
of creepy. You don't remember that?
No, I don't. Not no.
It was
Sorry.
big news for like a month. It was a Russian guy. They
Okay.
finally caught him, but he
Uh-huh.
was just burning cars in Hollywood, and he was like trying to burn buildings. And there's a serial arsonist, so there could be like a serial dildo thrower.
Okay, I've changed my mind. If a flaming dildo was thrown on the court, I would find that funny.
I
It's
just don't find it. I'm like, okay, whatever. It was amusing the first time, but three, it's like you're
yeah,
now
it's
just
like
being assholes.
no, it's also like it's just a copy. You're just doing the same thing somebody else has done. You're not
Exactly.
doing any creative twist on it.
Yeah.
If someone does it at the next Fever game, which is versus the Sky, I would commend them because those tickets aren't cheap.
Well, this year must be so horrible for the league because no Caitlin Clark. I'm sure like ticket sales are
What
lower by
are
Matt, I'm looking right now. The Fever Sky game. I'm
yeah,
looking like what kind of seats do you want?
middle.
Middle half court,
Yeah,
like lower deck,
sure.
$275.
And there's no
each?
guarantee Caitlin Clark is playing.
Yeah, and
What
then
is her injury
if you go on the other
status?
side, it's $430.
Wow.
Oh, oh my! What is her injury status right now, Jim?
She's
I will
like
look that up.
groin. She's got like nagging injuries, and
There's no return timeline
they
as
keep
of
trying to
now.
rush her back, and I think they realize now like it's not worth it.
She's going to miss at least 8 more games.
She might be too fragile for the league.
Potentially, and the Paige Weckers is been very good.
She's awesome. She's awesome. I'm a fan. I watched the game yesterday. I watched it last night. I saw the dildo fly onto the court live as it happened.
Oh wow!
What did you think?
I was laughing my ass off. I was like,
You yelled dildo on the court.
I can't
Dildo
believe this
on the
happened again.
court.
But I agree with Luke that like it would be infinitely better. Not even if it was the whole stadium, obviously. But if there was like several, it'd be
What
very
about just
fun.
one flaming one, like it's on fire?
Or if they got like the Moby off of Amazon, which is I believe like a 4-foot or 5-foot dildo. If they got like a massive one,
Oh boy! Okay.
that I would love that. I also it's like every time each one has been like neon green. Like they've
So
been
what
very
if somebody
colorful.
like rigged it so that it was under the court? It started out under the court and then it just like drilled up through the court and swung around. Like
I'd be
somebody
about
like
like
the guy who does all the saw stuff, like he cuts up all the
Yes.
people. He uses that expertise to make a dildo come through the court
An
and
elaborate
just twirl around and like maybe
Like a
spray.
nuclear bomb.
an
Yeah.
elaborate dildo catapult.
Yeah, like
Like in the
maybe it
movie The
could.
Naked Gun where they have sex and the bomb comes out of the
Oh yeah, I can't wait to watch that new one. By the way, it looks very funny. So okay,
It would
hopefully
be
we.
also very funny if it's just like Fever games now. Like it's been 3 for 3. If it's just Fever, that's very
It
funny.
almost seems like there's a serial dildo thrower
I
though.
kind of want a conclusion to it, though. I don't necessarily want to see this happening every game, but I would like to see a conclusion. I want to know more about this.
I do too. I also think stuff like this is probably good for the league. It keeps them in the mention when Caitlin Clark's not there to like get the numbers.
I'm a
know.
little disappointed that Sophie Cunningham's getting all like, this is disgraceful. Like you're the one you're known for fighting people.
By the
now.
way, you want to know how
She
smart
did say so. Like Sophie Cunningham did say so. She came out online. It's like people need to stop. Someone's gonna get hurt. Blah 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 blah. And then like it was thrown basically at her this last game. She's like,
Right.
she did come out and tweet, my bad.
By the way, you want to
So she's taking it. She's
Okay.
great.
You
Okay.
want to know how smart Sophie Cunningham is? I didn't know who she was until she joined the Fever. But all these girls that hate Caitlin Clark, she went the other way. She said, you know what? My brand will get bigger if I'm with Caitlin Clark. And so now we all know her because she's attractive. She dances pretty provocatively. She dresses pretty hot. She's a good player. She's fun. And we're getting to know her. And it was the smartest move to instead be like one of the girls that just hates Caitlyn. She's like, I'm going to be her friend. I'm going to protect her. and I'm gonna get a much bigger brand.
Now she
Very smart.
has a big podcast now too. She signed like some
Of
big
course.
podcast deal.
Of course.
You know?
Oh, I'm gonna
So
say, son. I'm gonna say a hot take.
please.
I saw the half of Happy Gilmore too. That's all you need to see.
Really?
Very cool. They have the Replacements swinging party in it for some reason.
Oh, really?
Yeah, but I will say this: Travis Kelce wasn't bad in it. He was actually pretty funny.
I watched it too, Maddie.
And are you going to agree or disagree?
I agree. He was pretty good.
He was actually very likable as a bad guy.
To me, the non-actors were sometimes fun. Like Bad Bunny was really funny.
I got the greatest Bad Bunny story about this. Have I told you this yet, Luke?
No, I don't think so.
So Jim won't get this because you got to know the guy. So we have this mutual friend named Jason Goko. He's a little strange. So about 2-3 months ago, he lives in Jersey now. He texted me and he goes, I'm going to audition for Happy Gilmore 2. And so about 2 weeks ago, he texted me and he's like, fuck, man, I lost the part to Bad Bunny. And I'm thinking, you're some schmo in Jersey who has maybe 200 Instagram followers. Bad Bunny, I checked, 42 million Instagram followers. Like, they're like, let's choose between this guy who's been in no movies, nobody knows, or Bad Bunny, the second biggest music star in the world. He lost the part to Bad Bunny. One of the funniest things I've ever heard.
That's Jim. Think of your most degenerate friend and then picture him believing he was up for a major part
against Bad Bunny.
I would be that friend.
Oh, you think it would be you? No,
you're
a little too. I know you have some.
He actually texted me, quote unquote, I lost the part to Bad Bunny.
Oh, like actually lost it?
Yeah.
Can you picture like him and Bad Bunny chopping it up in the green room? Like, yeah, good luck, man. Out there.
It's one of those parts they offer it to the biggest. Like they go, who could play this? Well, let's offer it to Bad Bunny.
Yeah.
And if he turns it down, we'll go to this guy. And if he
we'll
turns
to Jason
it down,
on Goko.
Yeah. But it's amazing because this guy, he's not an actor of any sort.
So that's funny. So you didn't like the movie?
No, me?
Either of you guys.
I'll tell you what I did. I liked it.
I thought it was fine. It was a good time.
It is what it was. It is what it was. Is the way
my two I probably have maybe 3 criticisms. One, too many cameos probably.
Okay.
Like they tried to fit too many different people in, like all the pro golfers that they got in, and all that other stuff. Like a little too much on that. 2, like the CGI feels weird for a movie like this. Like
CGI was like
some of the golf shots and stuff like that. Like it felt way more fake than the first one.
Well, what they did too is like they made Shooter McGavin a good guy. Sorry,
I like that. Shooter McGavin was one of my favorite parts of the movie.
Yeah. And he's great.
He was awesome.
And I thought, it is what it is. It's like, it's not going to be a Fellini film. You want a couple laughs, and you just want to forget about your problems. And it kind of achieved that, but I'm not going to say it was better. It is.
As far as modern day Adam Sandler like comedy movies, it was good. It was really good.
Well, I wouldn't go that far, but
what other modern day are you putting you prefer to watch Grown Ups, Matty?
I like That's My Boy. I loved Uncut Gems, but that's a whole.
Well, that's not a comedy. I'm talking about Adam Sandler, his movie. Uncut Gems was fantastic.
And the bottom line is this: is you can go, hey, it's a piece of shit. It made it more people watched that than anything ever on Netflix. So it's like, well, people watched it, and it's because we need comedies. We need escapism. We need to forget about our problems and just laugh at silly shit. And that's what it set out to do. And for the most part, it did that. Yeah.
My only bad things were the cameo. And then cameos, and it relied a little bit too much on references. Referencing other Adam Sandler stuff like Happy Gilmore, like other movies.
But I want to say,
but
Travis
it was good. I did like the arrest scene too from what's the golfer's name? What's
The what?
the number one golfer in the world? He got
Bo
arrested. Like
Bryson? Or what's his
no,
name?
Tiger
no,
Woods?
no, this year he's like the
Bryson?
number one guy right now.
Yeah. Scott Dell. I don't know. Brian.
Scotty Scheffler, yeah,
Yeah.
Scheffler, because he got arrested earlier, and they did a play on that, and it was kind of funny.
I'll tell you this: Rory McIlroy cannot act for shit.
He cannot act for shit.
Some of these guys can't act, and that's
fuck you, Rory McIlroy.
Yeah, but it's cute. It's a very cute movie.
Yeah,
are you guys interested in Naked Gun?
MJF is in it. Maxwell Jacob Freeman's got a
nice.
Eric Andre's got a nice part too.
Am I interested in what?
Naked Gun.
No,
I am.
I'll tell you why. Because they didn't use the Zucker brothers.
Yeah, but it's one of the Lonely Island guys doing it.
Yeah,
okay, we'll see.
I'm interested. I think Leslie Nielsen was a good cast. I think he works out for the kind of role that they're trying to do.
Liam Neeson.
He was the best.
Yeah, Liam Neeson. Yeah.
Yeah.
I meant Liam Neeson, but also back in the day.
I don't expect it to match.
I do like. You know what I like about that
ones,
is they take a guy that's in Schindler's List.
Yeah.
It's a serious actor.
It's in Taken.
Taken. He does all these dramatic, tough roles, and now he can be a goofball, and that's fun. And I'm for him.
That's exactly what Leslie Nielsen was too. He's a dramatic actor.
In the limited time he was in Ted, I remember laughing my ass off. He was in for one scene as a throwaway thing, and he was fucking hilarious. He was just buying cereal.
Creep Show.
Oh yeah, I love it with Ted Danson.
Yeah,
that one. Yeah, he was kind of a prick in that.
Yeah, he's a bad guy.
No, I'm excited for it. I'm gonna give it a shot.
Yeah. He also did these other movies that were other parody movies that were really funny too. They weren't as good, but they were still pretty funny as The Naked Guns. So I'm gonna watch it.
When I saw The Naked Gun in the movie theater though, long before Jim was alive, holy shit, it was like I remember coming home and I told my dad, I'm like, there's this baseball scene, it's the funniest 20 minutes I've ever seen.
Yeah, I love it.
OJ's Finest Hour. That's why they let him off that first murder charge. Because did you see the preview in the trailer where they make a reference to Nordberg?
The guy's
like it's a legacy, and then all the white guys got match up to George Kennedy.
Nordberg.
It was.
That'd be funny if they got Adrian Peterson or something like that, or Barry Sanders.
P. Diddy.
Well, it'd have to be a running back.
Oh, okay. I got it. Ray Rice, they should get.
Yeah, Ray Rice.
I'll see if I can find him, Maddie. See if we have a cast list.
I'm sure that's available on this.
Well, I'm excited. Should we talk about week 0 real fast?
Do we have Moses Jones is not Norberg Jr. is the character's name.
That is wild.
Yeah.
They call him Norberg too.
They call him not Norberg Jr.
Dude, there's games August 23rd.
What, real games?
Yeah, college football.
Yeah, dude, week 0.
That's insane.
Who's playing that weekend?
We got Iowa State, Kansas State.
Yeah, we got Farmageddon as the first game of the season in Ireland.
We got Stanford at Hawaii. We got Fresno State at Kansas. We got Idaho State at UNLV. We got Sam Houston at Western Kentucky. But Iowa State, Kansas State is in Dublin, Ireland. Is going to be a fun game for sure.
I also think Fresno State versus Kansas could be a fun one.
Yeah, I mean, just to know that, literally, where do we two Saturdays, we're going to be knee deep in the shit.
Yes, sir.
I think Michigan's playing in Germany this year.
Let me take a look.
Next year?
They're playing Western in Frankfurt. Oh, it's 2026. Never mind.
Yeah, I thought they usually only do it for one, they do one a year.
Well, it's funny because Michigan actually has been getting German players lately. I think one of them is actually going to be good.
Well, they got the Wagner brothers in basketball.
Oh, basketball, yeah, no doubt.
I heard Tom Brady's trying to get his son to go to Michigan to play basketball next year.
Oh, he's got a son that's basketball age now?
Yeah, he's pretty good. He showed a pickup game, him and his son versus Brian Hoyer and Rye Griffin. and he was like trash talking his fellow backup quarterbacks. You know, like, hey, Brian Hoyer, I need a favor. Can you come out here and like let my son kick your ass in basketball?
That's fucking funny. How old is he? He's 17. Yeah. Okay. It looks just
Yeah,
like him too.
he said U of M freshman next year.
Oh,
That's what he
wow.
said.
All right.
He can jam.
I'll see them hoop skills.
It's gonna be the next great Rob Pelinka.
You're right. Duncan Robinson coming your
Yeah.
way. Oh boy. All right. We had a few other items here. The NFL now owns 10% of
Hate it.
ESPN.
Hate it.
ESPN gets the red zone in
Wait,
return.
ESPN gets owns 10%, or the NFL owns?
No,
10%?
The NFL owns 10% of ESPN.
Basically, they swapped red zone for 10% of ESPN. Apparently,
hate it.
The NFL now directly profits from sports gambling.
This is an insanely big conflict of interest. But yeah, this is, as much as you want to look at the media angle on this, it is about the NFL getting gambling.
Yeah. Well, the other problem too is like
it's also ESPN
coverage is so bad.
It's also ESPN. They're coming out with like an all-inclusive app soon, like ESPN Plus. They're like, obviously right now ESPN Plus is one of the biggest bang for the bucks. It's like $5-6 a month, and you get great sports coverage. I think they're upping it to 30, and
That's
doing it like this is a big reason why.
I guess so. God, everything's that. You know what's going to happen? Piracy's going to win, baby.
Well, like the red zone is such a big thing. How long do you give it till we start getting ads on red zone?
Oh, this year then.
You think they do it this year?
Well, what they'll usually do is do some in-screen kind of thing, first, and then they'll find where there's a will, there's a way. They will no stone unturned when it comes to making any type of money from your audience.
How long does Scott Hansen last?
I think it'll last as long as people like him,
Because I like him. I like him a lot.
I think everybody likes him, So
so they got this and they got Inside the NBA.
Oh, really? What?
Yeah, like Inside the NBA is.
Oh, that's right. Yeah. No, I know. And they were talking about keeping everything the same. It's not going to be in Atlanta anymore, but
So that's my worry now. Is like I feel like year one it'll be what we know, and then slowly but surely they'll just like you said, they'll do ads played to the side with the game audio muted. Where you can't hear anything, and then maybe in like 3 or 4 years you'll just have full blown ads during red zone.
Yeah. Oh, wow.
Hate it.
But this is all for ESPN. I think either later this year or next year.
They're
pushing to have like a full app.
So bad.
Well, I mean, red zone. It wouldn't matter if it's still just red zone.
They'll find a way to fuck it up. Nobody's happy about this.
Nah. It's just inevitable.
I haven't heard one person that said, "Oh, this is good news."
And then like the obvious bias, the obvious like interest that ESPN now has in only puffing up the NFL,
which is very funny too, because ESPN, you almost thought didn't even like the NFL for a while, because they would basically just post anytime a player fucked up, it was like the number one thing, and they would never let it go. And now you can kind of feel like maybe that's not going to be such a big priority for them anymore.
No. Now it's the money.
It's the money, honey. That's it. That's all I got. NFL is banning smelling salts. So apparently they're saying it's kind of used to mask concussion symptoms. Some people, like George Kittle, are saying like they use them for every drive. Jim, have you ever taken smelling salts? I could see you and your buddies.
I have just for funsies.
Yeah.
But I think a big factor, if you guys remember, there was a play, I think, with the Bills, oddly enough, last year where Josh Allen got knocked.
Yes.
And he was pretty like obviously concussed, and then he gets smelling salts and then just goes right back in the game.
Yeah. What do? They just perk you up? They put you into focus?
Yeah, it's like an ammonia thing. So it's just like it's a reaction.
You wake the
like
fuck up.
You wake the fuck up and you're like wired for a good
Because you'll
day.
see people like out of it and they smell it and they wake up.
Yeah,
I should just do this in the morning. I don't know why I fuck around with a pot of coffee when
it'll fuck you up. It'll fuck you up. And then it doesn't like obviously the reason George Hill does it every time. It doesn't like
it doesn't last.
It dissipates pretty quickly. But it's if you need a jump start, like if you need that
right
to, like ripcord you, smelling salts will do it.
Whatever happened to Adderall? That's what I liked when I.
That's probably banned in the NFL.
I remember Richard Sherman got in trouble for that. Like I don't know. Like if you have ADHD, you need it.
Yeah.
But if you don't, it like basically works as like a time-released cocaine capsule, essentially.
Banning smelling salts is just. I thought we used to be a proper country.
Yeah, not this nanny state bullshit. Did you guys see this thing with the Kraken mascot?
No.
Getting chased by a bear. They were doing some promotional video. It looks like they're in Canada or somewhere on a river, like fly fishing with members of the team. And so this guy's dressed up like whatever the fuck this thing is supposed to be. Some sort of a Kraken is like a big
tentacle monster. It's
tentacle
like
monster, but this thing looks like some sort of river elf. It looks like a troll, if you remember those dolls, the troll dolls. So this guy's in full mascot, and then a grizzly starts charging. It's pretty fucking funny.
Looks like he's not so tough.
Oh yeah.
Nah, I mean he kind of stood there. I don't think this guy knew what was going on because you can barely see out of this thing.
Oh, and then don't charge it. I would have been shitting my pants.
Oh my god, are you kidding? I've had bear encounters before. It's scary. It's fucking insanely scary.
At least he wasn't alone.
Right, like he had a team with him, but fuck that shit.
Fuck me, Diddy.
Luke, you're 100% correct. That is not a Kraken.
No, I don't know. The nickname is Bowie or something.
Is it like something with the Kansas City Chiefs where their mascot's a wolf? So it's the Kraken's mascot isn't a Kraken. It's something completely different.
I don't know what it like. I could see it with the Chiefs because you might get into some, Native American problems, caricature type of problems if you're doing like an actual chief thing. But there's no reason not to have some tentacle monster. It's the Fremont Troll apparently is this old lore thing in Seattle. So yeah, it's basically a troll.
Yeah.
It's a whimsical sculpture under a bridge. It looks nothing like the mascot though.
What is the point?
I guess it's sort of like a local kind of thing, but it's still I don't know.
Cool logo.
Yeah,
it's a great name and a cool logo, but like, I don't know, weird mascot.
I mean, if you had I'd be terrified though if I saw this tentacle thing coming at me. Like, I wouldn't be excited.
Awesome.
Like, oh, here comes like it's tentacle porn coming at you.
Yeah, I'd be about it. I'd love it.
I know you would, Jim. I know you would. You guys have anything to add before we get out of here?
Just gonna stay cool.
UFL got some more new ownership, boys.
What do you mean? What does that mean?
The UFL got a little bit new ownership.
Explain it.
Someone else bought in.
Who bought in?
UFL.
Dusty Rhodes?
No, the guy who owns Body Armor.
Nice.
Well, he's got some pockets, some deep pockets.
Yeah, so billionaire Mike Rapole, he owns like some horses and whatnot. He used to own Vitamin Water.
Yeah.
Wow.
He owns Body Armor.
Body Armor's a big company.
Also with him, a little bit of Qatar's sovereign wealth fund have.
Oh boy.
Now they have some stakes in the league as well. So.
Oh boy, not these fucking wealth fund people.
It's like
now I might be pro Qatar.
I'd like to buy some stock in something.
I haven't heard of the Qatar.
It's like buying stock into like a landfill.
Yeah. Oh boy.
Not a good investment. Sorry.
Boy. All right. Okay, guys, we're gonna get out of here. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. We'll see you next week for maybe a fourth dildo toss. and so much other action right here on the Sports Hole.
On
Bye
the Sports
bye.